Okay, let me break down this music video. This you're seeing right now, that was recorded on my actual phone. I just did a screen recording. This is one of the only bits in the song that was actually done in Instagram. This is going to be crazy to some people, this realization, okay? This, as soon as this cuts, we're not on Instagram anymore. This is a fake Instagram UI that I built entirely myself. It took so goddamn long. It took so long. What seems like such a simple concept was such a difficult thing to pull off, and I cannot even begin to describe how hard it was. And you'll see why as the video progresses. Idea here is like, what kind of stories are people sharing on Instagram? You share birthday parties, you know, and like family events. But we're breaking that fourth wall. We're talking directly to the camera. Cool open as well. Cold and collective. It's great.
Friends back home.
That right there was your first problem. You guys probably didn't even notice what it was. This transition.
Talking to all our friends back home.
That transition alone caused so many problems because you don't even really realize it when you're using Instagram. Instagram has some crazy shit that happens, like this cube spin effect whenever you're going to a new account. But the cube effect doesn't just cube the image, it cubes the UI. So if you see on top of the original one, it has to cube over your progress bar and your name and all of your information. The problem with that is the progress bar is also fake. So it has to be locked so that every bar is customized to complete at the length of the clip before the transition, because the bar has to be there. Thank you for the follow, off breaks. This is why I'm losing my mind. The bar has to be there before the transition, but you have to include the transition time in the completion of the bar. That was the first hurdle. That was only one of the many hurdles. And then, of course, you also, as you can see kind of right at the top here, the bar for the next image also has to be loaded onto the pre-composed shot so that it transitions along with it. Also, as you can tell, because we're trying to very accurately replicate Instagram, every time you see a cube transition, it's a new account. It's still Rory Powers, but the avatar has changed. So we've stayed completely accurate to the design. These are the first hurdles. Fun fact about this shot, because I'm really proud of this one. I'm not at a fireworks show. This was filmed in front of a television with the aperture set low and some custom lighting. So I am mouthing along to the song. Again, trying to make it look like cool big events that you would put on your Instagram, but that's filmed in front of a TV. My TV literally over there.
Want me, but you look like a song I heard before.
Work, man. Work went into this. I'm super proud of it. I promise I won't break every shot down so we can actually get through it and enjoy it. But this was another really fun one to do because this is fake. The whole thing is fake. That's not a reel. That's a video placed inside, trimmed to get the tag for like new music and to get the stream link tag and all that like accurate stuff that you have on Instagram. What I did was uploaded a picture of solid green to my Instagram stories with every single kind of Instagram tag on it. Saved the story, so then I had a picture of that tag with basically all of those icons able to key screen, green screen out. And then I could stick them in the video. So new music, the stream link, even the little fake reel symbol on the corner has all been kind of like edited in and spliced. And as you can see, you know, this is another new account because it's in fresh transition. These custom bars were all set to the lengths of the clips. So if I've done it right, you'll see us move through this Rory's story, but the avatar won't change when the clips change because it's the
Say
same
you're
account.
gonna hurt me.
There we go. Look at that. One of my favorite filters there. I love Hot Moms. Accurate.
They say you wanna break my.
Look at this, heading into the end of this Rory story. So again, if I've done it right, we should have a cube transition here into a new account. I'm kind of nervous because I watched this like 60 times, and I was every time I found a new mistake. So I could probably find one here. Now we cubed. We're good. Ah, Jesus. Lizzie's watching. Did you make the whole thing yourself? That's so cool. I did. Yeah. Kit very kindly was here to help me film a few shots of it. And we were originally going to hopefully work with some other creators, but because of the deadline and the specifics of the brief, I mean, there was so much that I even needed to work out myself on how this was going to be made that it felt almost unfair to bring someone else into that. And it would have been very expensive. So it was a lot of work, but hopefully it was worth it. I mean, if you guys haven't watched the whole video, you should. Stories, Roy Powers on YouTube. It's great. All right, let's get a little deeper into this bad boy.
You said we're gonna make it, but if you're there for me, why do you feel so far?
I love that shot. I took this here in London one day when it was really rainy to do as like social promotion for a video that never really got released. I probably will do some fun stuff with it in the future, but it just kind of worked its way into the music video because I was like, this is a really good clip to kind of chuck in with the stories.
So far, 'cause I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm breaking down literally every single shot, but there is so much fun stuff in this video. The rattle is where we wrote this song and a lot of our other songs. It was like a music studio place here in London that was at the Tobacco Docks. A lot of the songs, like Stories and the ones you'll be hearing, were written actually at this place, The Rattle.
But I'm up late.
Kit, tell them why we stopped recording there. Nope. I don't think they exist anymore, if that's a little insight. I have no idea. Some of these are real stories from your Instagram, right? I feel like I recognized a few of them. Yeah, I think so. A lot of them are video clips that I've just kind of saved and compiled over the years, but I think some of them did actually make it to my actual Instagram feed. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these were real, which actually I genuinely thought was a cool idea. You know, a song that's all about the blurred lines between like fantasy and reality and expectations versus like who people really are. To have like fake stories mixed with real stories and create this like chaotic mess just turned out to be such a cool thing.
And I'm trying to fight off the heartache. I thought it would be like the
I think I was drunk when I filmed that. I was on the tube home.
stories, but in the end we're pretending it's okay. And I'm trying to stop, but you get me. And we're trying to talk, but you just.
This is a fake ad that we made inside the fake stories. So as you can see, it says, what does it say? Stream now. It was actually recorded in my bedroom with really low lights against my black curtains with a microphone. But with this like crazy editing, it looks like I'm playing some kind of nuts live show. We thought this was a cool touch.
I thought it would be like the stories, but in the end we're pretending it's okay.
This was like my little inside moment that I really wanted to put on, that I was like, yeah. Kit was saying, are the glitchy bits later kind of Doki Doki inspired? You know, yeah, I'd say a little bit. Like, yeah, that breaking the fourth wall, that kind of like idea of something destroying itself while it's playing was intentional, and I thought a really cool thing to include in the video. It's almost like a bit Bo Burnham Inside-y, where it's like you kind of see what it's like when the camera stops rolling, like when the take's over. So this little like middle bit right here, you can kind of see like And some of these are just real. Some of these are just like footage I captured between doing the bits that were actually going in the video, which is kind of cool.
Like the sun rays, but in the end we're pretending it's okay. Now on the late nights pretending.
Fake ad. Loved doing this. That is obviously a fake ad for a fake protein shake called Stories inside of the Fake Stories video.
And it's alright, you're talking with your friends and I'm alone. You say you're sorry and you almost got me, but you look like someone I used to know. You say I'm gonna hurt you.
Fake cereal ad for a brand called Stories in the fake video. Love it.
You say I wanna.
Even more meta. That is me recording myself on my laptop, and in the background down here you actually see the Premiere Pro project for this music video.
Break your heart, and I don't wanna try to change.
We're going into a psycho bit here. This was quite hard to edit because I think for the most part the Story serial had me cackling. I'm glad. Yeah, those are some fun little like kind of Easter eggs that we threw in there. This bit was hard because there's a lot of quick cuts, and I think for the most part, until it breaks down at the end, these are this is the quick cuts, really quick cuts that are, as I said, mostly timed properly with those Instagram stories.
'Cause if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. 'Cause I'm trying to sleep, but I'm up late, and I'm trying to fight off the heartache. I thought it.
That was a really cool bit that I liked that I almost didn't include. I'll see if I can find it. There's a bit here where we kind of I'm in the ad and I like go through the ad and hit a wall in the next world, and then it cuts to another one. You maybe even missed it the first time you watched it, but it's a cool little effect.
Trying to sleep, but I'm up late, and I'm trying to fight
Here it comes.
off the heartache.
Oh!
I thought it would be like the sun rays, but in the end.
This little clip here, I wonder if I can find it.
It's okay, and I'm trying to stop, but you get me. And we're trying to talk, but you just scream. I thought it would be like.
Maybe I missed it. It's a great shot of Kit. That's actually Kit, not me, in a suit, throwing his phone at the floor, which was at the British Podcast Awards when we didn't win an award. And we kind of shot some like silly videos of us really, pretending to be upset, pretending to be, upset that we didn't win and a lot of people won. And, I don't want to get into the politics of the podcast world or anything, but that's a real vloggy kind of clip. Did that say I love hot moms? It did. Stream it. I hate this.
But in the end, we're pretending it's okay. In the end, we're pretending it's okay.
This little bit here with the typing, that was the only other part of the video that's actually made with the Instagram UI, which was kind of hard to finagle. Again, I think originally this was like blank green and I managed to key it out, but then parts of it were still kind of clanky, so I had to throw it into After Effects and remake kind of chunks of it. But for the most part, that is just the Instagram UI. Thank you, Unsung Enigma, for the follow. Then we got our outro, our little, this is what happens when the camera's turned off. That was it. Originally, I was kind of toying around with the ideas of like, should I like turn the phone off or something at the end, or like close the app? But I don't know. I kind of like the simple ending. I kind of like to just pick it up. It's gone. We're done here. We did our work. So that was it. That is the Stories music video. The coolest part about it is, the entire video is shot and is exported in the shape of the phone. So if you actually watch it on your phone in full screen, it's kind of trippy. It actually looks like your phone is like moving by itself and you're watching Instagram stories. I'll see if I can link it in the chat. This little hype bit leading into the second course. This bit is so cool because there were so many ways we did it, and you'll be able to hear it now leading into it.
You look like someone I used to know. You say I'm gonna hurt you. You say I wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna try to change you. 'Cause if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard.
That line, if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. First off, that's my second favorite line in the whole song. Maybe tied for first with You Look Like a Song I've Heard Before. I really like those two. But that lead into the second course, we rewrote that melody so many times. And recorded them all and just listened to them back for so many times trying to pick out a favorite one. And sometimes it was like, if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. Or like, if we cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. If you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. So many different ways. And I think we originally settled on a low one. Just, if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. And then we were editing the track, reworking little bits of it. And I was like, I'm going to throw in the high one. I'm going to throw in the high one just for the sake of it. And I threw in the high one, but forgot to mute the lower one. And when you play it, you actually like the vocals split. And one does the high harmony and one does the low harmony. And that's what we kind of ended up with. Because the first time we heard it, we were like, whoa, what was that? It really like, especially because you have a dropout. A lot of the instruments drop out and you just have this sting, the synth stings, the boom, back in. So if you hear it now, you'll hear the harmony split, the dropout, and these stings, and then boom, you're back into the chorus. And if you listen to this full volume, oh my God, even to this day, listening to it, it still hypes me up so much.
And I'm alone. You say you're sorry and you almost got me, but you look like someone I used to know. You say I'm gonna hurt you. You say I wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna try to change you. 'Cause if you cared, then it wouldn't have to be so hard. 'Cause I'm trying to sleep, but I'm up late.
Yes.
And I'm trying to fight.
One of my favorite bits in the whole song. One of my favorite bits, as I said. Dude, this is genuinely a banger. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this stream. I know it's kind of like a weird mishmash where it's like a little bit of music, a little bit of gaming, but that's kind of what I wanted it to be, and I think it's a nice split. I think there's like a fun way to do this where it's like play games, hang out, but also like talk about the music a little bit as well. Especially because like, you know, we work on these songs and we release these music videos and you get to talk about them to a certain degree. But like, as you just saw with this music video, there's so much little Easter eggs and like little bits of work that I'm so proud of. And I know Kid's proud of, that people just wouldn't ever get to hear about. Even the songwriting, like little stories about how it came to be. Even Jungleverse. Jungleverse might not even see the light of day, but you got to hear about it here because of this stream. So I think this was a fun idea. And to answer the question, are you going to start streaming regularly? I'm not entirely sure. I know that streaming can be like quite a big time commitment for a lot of people. That I know that's like quite a thing. But I genuinely think it would be really fun to maybe even like keep it as a Sunday thing, you know, like Sunday evening, have people just kind of like stream for a few hours every week, have people hang out, play some games, talk about music. Some weeks there'll be more music chat to talk about. Some weeks it'll be just more playing games and hanging out, depending on what's going on. But hopefully every week we'll get a little bit more tech savvy as well, and we'll be able to like do some cool new things the more I learn about Twitch. But this has been fun. This has been really fun. Thank you guys.
I'm trying to sleep.